Hi everyone, I'm Holly from Hand Printed and this is a video about block printing on fabric. The product we like to use most for block printing onto fabric is actually screen printing ink. I've got Speedball fabric screen printing ink here in green, and I've got a rose Permaset Aqua textile screen printing ink. They will print onto the fabric and be soft, so they won't leave a stiff handle on the fabric. They're nice and strong pigment, and they are going to be washable after we heat set them. So there's a lot of advantages to using inks like this on our fabrics. You can get different block printing inks for fabric. Speedball make a fabric block printing ink that's really lovely. It is oil based, but it's water washable, but it does take a little while to dry and the fabric can be a little bit stiff, so sometimes it's nice to have alternatives. Another thing you can use is the Versacraft ink pads. You've seen me use these a lot in these videos. These are really useful for everything. They print really nicely onto fabric and they are suitable for lino. These aren't going to be particularly strong colour, not as strong as the fabric screen printing ink, so again it's nice to have the alternatives. If you are using a textile screen printing ink, the best thing to use to roll it out is a textile roller like this. We have these in the hand printed shop. We have them in the hand printed studio. They are slightly foamy texture, but they're not absorbent, so they'll roll out the ink. Screen printing inks are more slippery than block printing inks, so they won't roll out with a standard lino roller. The texture of this textile roller will enable you to roll out much more slippery inks like screen printing inks, which is what makes them really useful. You could also use a sponge roller. Again, we have these in the shop and the studio and they are useful. These again will roll in the ink and they're not going to be too slippery, but they are, because they are sponge, they are absorbent, so they'll hold in more ink than the textile roller, which means you'll get through a little bit more ink. It also means that it will have a slightly bubbly texture on the surface, so if you want something smoother, then the textile roller is the one to go for. I'm going to show you printing using this method, using my favourite block. You can see it's quite finely carved, so we'll see how much detail we can get out of this process on fabric. You can use any block that you like, easy carve, soft cut, traditional lino. This is traditional lino that has been mounted and you can buy it in these blocks, but you can use any that you've got. I like to use this one on fabric because you can hold it and press it down more and without getting your hands too messy, because I do always seem to get quite messy. Just spoon a bit out and then use the textile roller, just dip it in. Now, if you are used to rolling out lino ink for printing onto paper, you'll find for this technique you'll need to put a little bit more ink down than you normally would. I've got like a running texture on this roller. This isn't normally what you'd want to see on a roller if you're just using normal relief printing inks on paper, but it's good for this technique. We need to put down a little bit more ink than we normally would. Using a pre-mixed screen printing ink is better than using one that's made of pigment and binder, just because the colour is stronger and the texture and the consistency seems to be a little bit better for block printing. So I've got my block inked up there. You can see it's really nicely evenly coated. And I've got down here my fabric pinned to a padded surface. So our padded surfaces that we use in the hand printed studio are a blanket stretched over a board and then some thick cotton on top. But you can lay down something that's got a little bit of padding, like a folded sheet, something like that, to put underneath, and it's going to be better. But if you can make yourself a padded surface, you're going to get better results. That extra little bit of spring, not too much, but just a little bit, helps to get nice even prints. Because this is a water-based ink, it means that it's not going to dry really fast, so you don't need to worry about hurrying like you might with a water-based relief printing ink. So this design is part of a repeat pattern. If you go back a few videos, you'll find one where I made a block similar to this. I made one out of lino and also one out of safe print polystyrene, and it's a way of making a quarter circle design that will repeat. So if you like the look of this, go back. So just to compare, I've got a Versacraft ink pad in cherry pink. I'm just going to ink up my block using this. These are brilliant if you don't want to get a little too messy, if you want to work very quickly, or if you want to do a small amount, then these will work really well. Both of these inks that I've tried here, the Permaset Aqua and the Versacraft, also if you use any water-based screen printing ink, they will need heat setting before the prints are permanent. So what you'll want to do, when the prints are completely dry, I usually leave it till the next day, but as long as they're completely dry, it's fine. You want to take a dry iron and iron over the print on the hottest setting that the fabric will allow for 30 seconds or so, until the fabric feels too hot to touch. Then you know that your ink is set and your designs are going to be washable. If you have a look at the back of the pots, they will usually tell you what kind of wash they are suitable for. So it's usually 30 or 40 degrees, depending on the type of ink. So just have a double check and see. I'm going to show you what it looks like if I do the same process using a sponge roller. So I'm going to dip this roller in the ink and roll it out. Now, if you're using one of these rollers, you really don't want to push hard when you're doing this to distort the roller. It's just going to absorb the ink in that area, and you're going to get an uneven inking on your sponge roller. So you just want to press lightly and roll over. You can see the texture of the ink on the roller is a lot more bubbly than on the textile roller. If you find you've put too much down, just get a spatula and push it back. Okay, so here is my roller all inked up. You can do it in the same way. Again, I'm not pressing hard here. You want to just sort of brush the roller over the block, because you don't want to get into those crevices, you don't want to get into those carved areas, and you don't want to lay down too much ink. If you lay down too much ink, it's going to get around those edges and cause blobs on your print, which is not going to be as nice as if you have it nice and even. Using this roller, you're more likely to pick up the noise, so the carved lines in your print, because the roller has more give, so it's more likely to let down ink on those areas. It's a different look and you can choose the one that you like best. So here are the 3 different methods that I used. Over here we've got the textile roller with the screen printing ink. I used the Permaset Aqua in Rose. You can see it's got a little bit of a texture, but it's a nice strong print. It'll feel lovely and smooth. It's shown up that detail really nicely. Here we've got the Versacraft in Cherry Pink. You can see that although it's a very strong colour in the pot, they come out a little bit paler. It's picked up a little bit more of these carving lines than this one, but it's still really good and it will be nice and soft. And here I've got my 3rd method. I've used the sponge roller here. You can see the texture on it. It's a little bit stronger in colour compared to the one with the textile roller, but it's a little bit more blobby. On these areas you can see it's a little bit got a bit more bobbly texture. It's picked a few more of these lines. You can really see here the difference. It's picked up these lines in the background. It's also important to remember that this method is for printing onto pale fabrics like this white cotton that we've got here. Inks are usually translucent, and so they will show through any colour underneath. So if you're printing onto a fabric like black or bright red or a strong coloured fabric, that colour is going to show through underneath and your print might not show up. If you've got any more questions, drop us a comment or a message. We can definitely help you out with whatever project you've got, so let us know. Happy printing!